Yeah, no, I can. Now we're doing. Hey, nice to meet you, Keith.
Good to meet you, Gerrit. How are you today?
I'm very good. I'm pretty good. Yeah, a lot to do still with the new album. Still doing a lot of stuff, but yeah, pretty good.
Fantastic, fantastic, Gerrit. So, Gerrit, your fifth album, Endings Beginnings, was out on December 9th. So, would you like to tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, as you said, it is now the fifth studio album, and it's completely different process from the ones before. Normally, we do not have a lot of time in just in the writing process itself because on the prior album, Golden Rust, for example, we were on tour the whole time as support band for different kinds of big bands from the UK. Um, and we did not really have the time to just sit down and put all the ideas and stuff together. But for this album, we like pretty much had so much time because of the pandemic. And yeah, I think as a result, we tried a lot of different things and yeah, try to improve our sound a little bit much more. And yeah,
Fantastic, fantastic. And does Endings Beginnings has some kind of storyline behind it?
yeah, it does. Most of the lyrics are written by our lead singer, and he went through a lot of stuff. Not only, of course, the mental issues because of the pandemic, but also he lost his mother. He lost or he split up with his long time girlfriend, and yeah, there were a lot of changes in his life too, and a lot of lyrics in there are about just processing all this stuff. And we, as a band, or in this position, our singer, or yeah, as I said, like the whole band, we are always a bunch of people, despite all the bad stuff. We always have like a thing in common that we looking forward to the good stuff and always have like good things in the future we are looking forward. And yeah, there's just like something like a silver lightning stuff um, at the end, which yeah, helps us to go on or still go on. I mean, we're our band for a long, long time now, and we did not have like the big, big breakthrough yet, but there are still a lot of things which yeah, keep us driving forward. And yeah, that's something about the album. Yeah.
Yes, fantastic. And talking about the album, 13 amazing songs, beautifully written, great musicianship, lot of ear catchy melodies totally put in there.
Thank you.
And a great listening album, to be honest with you. As
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed each and every song from this album. Thank you so much for this awesome music. And as a band, how do you feel about the outcome of this new album?
We're pretty happy. We're really happy because, yeah, it is a different direction. The prior albums were a bit more heavier, and this is now a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit more soft style, but I think that we achieved to still have the alternative vibe, which is more. It is not something more about being more rock or more pop or heavy stuff or anything, but it's like the alternative way that we try different stuff and not always sticking to the same the same scheme, and we're trying different stuff. And most of the things on there, there are a lot of synth stuff in there, which is also very new for us. But there is a lot of ambient sound, which we did with our guitars. And this is still something we like to improve and discover. And this is always a really, really interesting and funny process in the studio, because this is also a studio, an album we recorded in the same studio like the 4 albums before. And yeah, it is always a big process, and I think we're very happy with the outcome of it. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. And did you guys do something special on December 9th, the day of the release?
Yeah, we did a secret release show on the day after the release of the album. So the album came out of at the 9th of December, and on the 10th we did a release concert, which was only entrance for the people who bought an album bundle. You could pre-order the album, just the vinyl by itself, or we also had a bundle with yeah, some kind of gimmicks within it. And the release show was only for the people who ordered or pre-ordered the album bundle. And I think it was was just a small club show, because that is what we wanted to do, was just about 120 people or something. And yeah, but that was like a big thing for us. Of course, we as a band, we called each other and talked about it one last time. And the day we released it, but the release show itself was very good, and we enjoyed it a lot.
Fantastic. And I want to talk to you in particular about this video, No Use, the last track from this album. A
Yeah.
great video, great song. Would you like to tell me a bit about this making of this video and this song in particular?
Yeah. So this song is also like the closing song of the album. It is like also something about, I would describe it as a closing scene, because this song is in particular for our lead singer's mother, who died in the time of not because of the pandemic, but in the time of the pandemic, and or a little bit earlier. And we wanted to, because of course Stefan's mother couldn't be there for the video, but we wanted to do something which also reflects something for the other 3 guys of the band, which is family. And so we just we collected old pictures of us and old videotapes, and we also ask our fans to, if they would have been some videos or pictures of them with their family members. This is also something unique about the video, that there's not only video samples or pictures of us as a band, but also of the people of our community. And there are also scenes in the time right now, but they are only made with our lead singer Stefan. So the rest of the band, because we shot it in the prime time of the pandemic, and here in Germany we weren't allowed to be around with, I think we were only allowed to be around with 3 people or 4 people. So there wasn't any really chance to stick around and shoot the video together with performance stuff or anything else. So our lead singer did some close-ups and like emotional shots, I would call it, and to get the ambience drive of the song, and to achieve the feeling. And then it was just our videographer, and yeah, I think 2 videographers and our singer. Yeah, that was it. And of course we stayed in contact during the day, and we had like a few scenarios which we wanted to we gave them the advice to reach out to a few scenarios which have like a really good ambience vibe for the video. And yeah, that's how we did the video.
Thank you. And do you have one more video for endings and beginnings before you close this chapter?
Well, the chapter really just opened for us right now with this album. So we had a lot of things in common or in planning. And one of the things is that now is Thursday. In 2 days, we have our year closing show concert, which is sold out. And we're really looking forward to it right now. And on the other hand, we have our tour, our endings equal beginnings tour next year in February and March. And we have also like a bunch of things already planned for the start of the year. So this is also a thing. We had a lot of time in planning all the stuff. And yeah, after the release of this album, it's really, really not done yet. So there are pretty much more things incoming. Of course, we want to play a huge festival season next year. And yeah, we have a lot of plans still incoming.
Fantastic. And any concrete plans or schedules for 2023 on any festivals?
I think we only published two yet. I really don't know which they are, and at this point I cannot speak about the other ones because they are not published yet. Yeah, but of course we have. But the thing is that a lot of things are a lot of big festivals, or it is here in Germany. I don't know if how it goes on in the UK, but here, like every band wants to play right now, of course, after the pandemic, and a lot of tours or releases from bands just yeah just they were just like were put on to another date, so they were just put to 2023 or something. And so there are a lot of bands or artists who wants to play right now, so it is still very difficult to get slots on festivals and anything else. But after the release of the album, I think that we are an interesting band for a lot of festivals. And right now, as I said, published, it's only two, but there are hopefully pretty more to come. And I know that in the background, we are going to release a few later. So we hope that it's a good year for us.
Sounds amazing. And any plans to take Flash forward to the other parts of the world?
Well, we had an East European tour like 4 years ago, I think. But right after that, the pandemic was hitting us. So we were only concentrating on the German stuff after that, and didn't have any international plans because, yeah, because it was a hard time for artists of all kinds of genres. And we did play with a lot of bands from the UK here in Germany, like Yumi at Six, Def Havana, or Enter Shikari. And the thing is that normally it would have been like an easier step to go to the UK before the Brexit, but now it is like really difficult because there are only a few German bands who are playing English music who make it on the international market. Right now, I think that the only possibility to play abroad is to play support as a support band for bigger bands. I think when we will like announce an European tour in France or I don't know, Belgium, or maybe abroad in the UK, I think we would have canceled it because we wouldn't sell that many tickets, to be honest, because that is the case. We as a band, we can be very happy that we did not have to cancel one show after the pandemic, or the problems with the pandemic went back a little bit. So we are very fortunate that we can play all the shows, and now we're playing a sold out show. And here in Germany, that is not normal right now, because a lot of shows need to be canceled. And I think to have we have the drive, of course, to go abroad and everything, but right now we need to make small steps, and just let the time go on. We need to see how the album is going well after the first release week, and after that we're looking forward to hopefully play new support shows, and maybe that will open the doors for us abroad. Yeah.
Fantastic. And 12 years of making music with Flash Forward, how has the road been for you guys so far?
Pretty good. I think that we did like the normal way to go forward where we are right now, which is playing really small clubs, being on the German Autobahn all the time, and sleeping in the bus, and really playing for no amount of money. And the thing right now is a little bit different, because now when a new band starts, everything is just about making your media profiles ready, and being huge on TikTok and everything else. And we started in a different way, and so the game changed. And I think this is something still unique, that there are bands which made it from the very low, and played the crappiest shows with only like 4 people watching. Um, but yeah, thankfully right now there are a lot of people coming to our shows, and as I said, we are very fortunate about that. We're very happy that still so many people listen to our music, that the feedback with the new album is still that great. At first we had a little bit we were a little bit afraid that for a lot of people it is not heavy enough, because as I said, also our interests changed a bit. I mean, we all are still listening to heavy music, but our prior albums were all like heavier stuff, and now we just wanted to try something else and be a little bit more melodic. And yeah, as you said, the band still is on for like 11 or 12 years now, and it wouldn't be fun to always play the same music, or always play the same genre, because that was always something special about us, that we did not stick to one kind of genre, because we always try to achieve to put them together, or just make what we're listening to right now, or what kind of music we are loving right now. So we as a band, or as musicians on our own, we did grow really well. I think we did grow really well during the time, and we can be very thankful that we had that good years in the past, and hopefully we can have better years also in the future.
Amazing, fantastic. And music, talking about the music, uh, there's a lot of changes that is happening with the band over the years. So is there more changes expected in the future, or is it something you're gonna keep it like this album?
Well, I do not think that there are like personal changes or anything in the band, or hopefully there are not any personal changes in the band. I think we all just want to do what we love, but of course there is a limit for bands like us. I am a big fan of the band from the UK, which were like kinda on the same level as us, which are called Presto Mecco. I don't know if you know them. And they are kind of about the same age as we. They had the same line as we, so they started very low, and now they split up because it is not that easy if you because as you get older, you need to earn money, you want to start a family, and so we need, or we try to keep the band and the drive alive as long as we can, of course, because that is our passion and that is what every one of us wants to do. But nobody knows what the future holds. And of course, we as a band, we cannot live from our music, sadly. Of course, it is something we wanted to achieve all the time, but you have to be realistic. And there are so many talented and great bands out there. And I know so many other great bands which made so great music, but didn't have the big breakthrough, and so you cannot say what the future holds. And I hope, or every one of us four of the band hopes that we can drive the line as long as we can. And it doesn't really matter for us to be like big or to get a lot of money out of it. It is really our passion. That's why we started, and that's why we're still going on. And if it was about the money, then we would have put the band in the bin like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, so it is really our passion, and that's why we're doing it, and trying to reach as many people as possible.
Fantastic, fantastic. And are you feeling like you're living the dream, or is there more things that you want to accomplish in the coming years?
Well, there is still a lot of space upwards, because, as I said, we still are an underground band. I'm really happy that like people like you, Keith, contact us from abroad to give an interview, because this is also not very normal for a band from Germany which makes English music, because when you're making English music, then you're always compared to other international artists, and it is a big field. And I'm really happy as it is right now. We we had the chance to support awesome bands which we were always big fans, as I said, like Def Havana or Enter Shikari. And thankfully, with a few people, we are still personally in contact. And I think this is all that it's about, making dreams come true. And for me, as a musician, it is always the dream to play with other great bands, people I like to make music with. And of course, if um, if there's the possibility to only make this, and to do not have any other issues like earning money on a level to grow your family, that's perfect. But this is not our drive. We just want to um, do what we love, reach the people, and yeah, make good memories for ourselves. That the memories that we can look back to, the memories we can share with our friends or our family. And yeah, this is what it's about.
Fantastic, Gerrit, fantastic. And I know there has been a lot of great and awesome memories over the years for you, but is there something special that you want to share with me today?
Um, Something special. I think there were like a lot of special moments, um, not only for us as a band, also for me personally. And I think the big memories are not always the big shows. I mean, we did play huge festivals here in Germany. We played Hurricane or Southside Festival, which are like, besides Rock am Ring, the biggest festivals here in Germany. And this was, of course, a big dream coming true. And talking with other musicians backstage, totally like normal. Um, but I think that like the most special moment for me was like the last show of our tour with Yumi at Six. And it was back in 2017. So it is 5 years back right now. And I'm still in contact with Matt, the bassist of the band. And a few weeks back, we wrote about looking back to the tour because they are coming back here in Germany to the next tour. And we wrote about memories. And to me, this is something very special to have other musicians appreciate your music, appreciating your work. And yeah, this is all we can ask for.
Fantastic, Gerrit. And Gerrit, finally, any message that you want to give to your fans around the world?
Around the world, I would love to have the people listen to our music. That's really it. I do not ask for making our dreams come true, but to listen to good music, support your small bands in the neighborhood, and well, do not buy tickets for bands right now which are only trying to make money, because I saw what like the actual Blink 182 tickets are costing, and it is like crazy. And do not pay like $200 for a concert ticket. Buy 10 tickets for like 20 euro, and reach out to small clubs, because these are the emotional concerts. These are the people which are very, very happy to have you there. And I think that is the message. Support small artists, support small clubs, and do not leave your money on the big ones, because they do not need it as much as our musical culture needs it right now.
Thank you. Thank you, Gerrit. And Gerrit, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview. A real pleasure to meet you. And thank you so much for putting up an amazing album this year, Endings, because beginning is a great album, great songs, totally enjoyable. I wish a lot of people will start listening to this album. And I wish you guys all the best in the coming days and hope to see you guys on the road real soon.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure to be here. And yeah, I hope also that the people listening to the music give a chance to new artists, also not from the UK, but also from Germany, maybe. I think we have a lot of amazing bands over here. And I would love to that the people have a listen. And yeah, I can only say thank you, Keith, and keep the good vibes on.
Yes, my friend. Take care of yourself. Have a great evening out there, Gerrit. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, man.